what we have done with UPI is that even now, if you look at payments, there's a friction of electronic payments. We sort of gradually adopted traditional card-based payments and try to make it web-enabled, mobile-enabled, while it's not natively built for that. So what we are doing with UPI is to creating a mobile-native single-click payment that allows you to pay anyone, individuals, merchants, or collect money from anyone. It could be a friend's collecting after dinner, or it could be an LIC premium being collected. Today you get reminders on SMS, and to pay you have to go to some website, you have to log in some website, or you have to go through multiple clicks on your online payment. You have seen, forwards to somewhere, forwards to, and the failure rates are very high. Here what's changing is the reminder becomes a collect call onto your inbox, and the pay becomes what you push from your mobile app. And in the case of where most applications are becoming mobile app enabled, like the merchants are becoming mobile app, IRCTC is mobile app, LIC is a mobile app. Mobile to mobile payment even becomes simpler. It's a single click payment. So at IRCTC you say pay, it pops up your payment. It's IRCTC is collecting so much money. Click OK, and you're done. That's it. So it's a literally single click. What we are going to shift by this is the number of steps required to make payment is dramatically shrunk to a single click, single step, single click. Second, all the payment reminders that comes through alternate channels such as SMS and email completely become natively through the payment channel, which allows you to snooze, remind me later, and all interesting innovations that these guys will do, and allows me to pay right on time. Bill payments can completely change. A bill reminder could come as a collect call with the bill details, and I'll say, okay, I have 20 days to pay, and remind me 18 days before, 2 days before the expiry. And my mobile app pops up and say, by the way, you have 2 more days. One click, pay, approve. So what's happening is a friction to do in a payment, pay and collect, is completely going away, and we believe. And the second aspect, I think fundamentally different, is the full interoperability, the four-party model, where I am banking with an SBI. I have a bank account, Jantan account with SBI, but I love to use, for sake of argument, love to use Axis Bank app. I don't care. I choose to use one application which becomes my window and single inbox for my payment, where payments are initiated or payments are collected through that. So it's very, very powerful four-party model, allows any merchant, if you're a small pawn shop or a small merchant to any large merchant, to collect money from me irrespective of who you bank with and who I bank with. Today that is very, very, very limited. So you are literally left over of the card history, 20 years, 30 years history is being carried through. This is dramatically changing that, I think. Today, because of the card industry, we are still left over that historical habit of providing your credential to the merchant. That means you go to some website and you are asked to enter what you believe are sensitive information on their website. Now you are thinking in your head, hopefully this is all certified, hopefully their database is not hacked, hopefully people are taking care. That's gone. UPI completely eliminates, the need for you as a consumer to provide your sensitive, no banking information, no credentials to anyone. So you go to a random website, you can say, collect money from Pramod at some PSP, which is a bank, or Pramod at SBI, or Pramod at ICICI. That's all they know. They just know a virtual email-like address. And I can even create a one-time address because I don't trust this website. So I'll say, create a new address, which is only valid for 24 hours. It expires after one use, and I'll provide that address to you. How do I care whether your website is hacked now or a database is hacked? So what is happening is we are shifting the security and the trust back to your mobile banking application. So your banking application becomes the only place where you use banking information, no other merchants or websites. So they define what is called a minimalistic interoperable backend, which allows this innovation to happen. Innovation is happening in the next two layers. One layer is the banking layer. Banking apps, PSP apps, what we call, starting to innovate and provide you an Apple Pay like experience. Anybody can download from Play Store today, any bank app, and Panwala also with a smartphone, and actually experience very easily. That's one. Suddenly what it means is that Indian language support, how do you use it kind of videos, and helping single training videos, all these are actually left to the ecosystem. So the banks and the merchants who in turn want to adopt. So we are here. Why we are here is because we brought many merchants today. Almost all top merchants are here. IRCTC is here. Everybody is here who are potentially creating massive, they already have a customer base so large that we want to enable UPI. That would create in turn virality. The tech startups who work with the banks to provide innovative applications. So I can create, any young startup here can go to Axis Bank or Yes Bank or ICICI and say, I will provide you a Tamil app, which is very, very simplistic. It's with a nice training how to use it, and I'm going to take, that startup is going to take it down and really encourage auto rickshaw guys in Tamil Nadu to start using it. It's a banking app. It's blessed with all the security and all the everything else. But the layering of innovation allows many layers of innovation to happen and very focused solutions to be provided. Is it to the school, government school, fees payment, hospitals, auto rickshawalas, panwalas? One company cannot deal with all of them, and that is why that ecosystem must step in, and we believe the interface allows that innovation to happen outside.